Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. So I have to, I still have to work. My grandmom's with me, so I'm good. I'm strong. The good news is Button's gotta watch my heart. I gotta stay calm. Button's got to be with her real mom and dad for Christmas. And I'm sure that was a great Christmas present for them as well. Leo, if you've been following along all this time, when I did videos with Buttons and showed you how she kept staring, that's a focal seizure. The doctor said yes, it was. She also had a tumor I didn't know that she had. She had cognitive issues. She was walking into things getting hurt. She was throwing up every morning. So, when she'd walk, at first she could run out the door on the leash and have a great time for a minute. And then within a few, maybe 15 minutes at the most, her back end started giving out. Buttons was my neighbor's dog, and I adopted her almost 6 years ago. Almost 6 years ago. And I gotta stay calm for my heart. I gotta keep trying to stay calm. I'm trying to talk to you, but I have to stay calm. And I'm on here because I have to work and I need to make money. And I need to pay back the money I had to borrow to have her put down comfortably so she didn't suffer. So I'm on here to try and do what I have to do, but I understand that we don't like to see anybody leave or go, especially when we love them. Guys, excuse me if I have to stop for a minute. I have to keep my heart under control. Because all the grief and all the sadness is anxiety is not good for my heart. So I have to try to focus on the fact that I had the vet examine her first to make sure I wasn't doing the wrong thing. Went to the animal hospital. I didn't go to her regular vet because I couldn't reach them. So I took her to a better place. More expensive, yes, but better doctors. Took her there. The medicine that she was put on previously added to this quick decline. I forget the name of the damn thing now. Remedol or remdesivir or some kind of anti-inflammatory something for dogs. Anyway, she didn't react to it well, so I stopped giving it to her. Saw a little bit of improvement after a couple of days, but then things started declining even more. It's a decision that you never want to make. I had to make the same decision for my mom in 2007 on a ventilator. So when it rains, it does pour. The silver lining that I always search for in every situation, like I tell you guys to do, is the fact that A, Buttons cannot get hurt anymore. She can't hurt herself. She can't walk into the glass, the TV, the fireplace, the wall, the doors. She didn't like staying in the crate. I put her in there, but after a few minutes, she get very anxious because she's not used to being crated. I wanted the crate for travel reasons if I had to take her somewhere, and I wanted the crate for tornadoes that we do get here. So when we're in the closet, she had something protective around her. That's why I wanted the crate. And I would have sat right with her. But I was never wanting to be able to leave her in the crate. Like when I went to work for 8 hours, that would be punishment to her. She would think she was being punished because she'd never been confined. She never had to be. I did everything that I could possibly do to save her. And the best thing that I could do to help her was to not let her get hurt and not suffer. She was in some pain when she would lay down and go to sleep. She'd move a lot. She'd pace at night. She'd pant. She'd make grunting noises that she was uncomfortable. She'd keep changing positions. I didn't realize that she had a small mass on the side. I never realized that. The doctor said it was movable, so it may not have been cancerous, but it was movable. When she'd lay, it would move, so that's why I guess I never felt it when I was hugging her, or petting her, or brushing her, or bathing her. Anyway, the best news is that she's with her real parents, who before they got ill and sick, they were very good to her in the beginning. When they got sick and her real mom had a brain tumor, and it caused her to be very angry and just not patient. And so that's why I took Buttons before her mom even passed. But I would take her to go visit her mom, and as long as I was there, her mom was very kind to her. She enjoyed the visits until her mom moved to Florida with the person that was in charge of her things and her estate and all that. And that's where her mom passed, in Florida. So now Buttons went home for Christmas. She's with her real mom and dad, and I'm sure they are healed and in wonderful condition now and able to love her like they used to. And Buttons got her real mommy and daddy back for Christmas. And I know she's going to miss here. Because you know how she would talk and she was verbal and she would say, no, no. She would go, no, no, like that. That's what she sounded like. When the doctor was giving her the medicine to calm her down first before anything else. Just to calm her down because she was literally panting 100 seconds a minute. 100 times a second or whatever. Then she calmed down and I got to hold her for an hour. Kiss her and hug her, tell her how much I love her, tell her how good she was, tell her how she made my life better. So, after praying and coming to terms and understanding that we have to do sometimes things, no matter how hard they are, things that may not be for us, but for other people, or for other people's benefits, or for Button's benefit. You have to make tough decisions, and that's part of loving. That is part of loving. Making the hard decisions, what's in the best interest for them. So I had the doctor examine her. I had another doctor come in and just get a second opinion. And again, this is a specialty hospital and a very expensive hospital, but I didn't care. I would have mortgaged my whole house over to keep her. But they both said, I'm not doing her any service by keeping her where she could get hurt, where she can't be left alone. So her bowl's still I cleaned up all her area where her food bowls are, and I put everything back down the way it was. I left her a toy. I left her a toy that she played with last, right where she left it. I was holding on to all her sweaters and her two favorite toys. I was holding my selenite to be able to connect with her. But I think it's too soon yet. I can't get anything. Can't get any energy. She's not been over there long enough yet. Hopefully, but she is. I'm sure she's been greeted by her mom and dad. That I'm sure of. Because you always see your loved ones immediately. Yeah, so anyway. Yeah, about a week, yeah. Yeah, dogs actually come through faster than humans. Humans can take up to 3 months. But dogs, they come fast, just like they run fast. So today I'm staying strong, and my cousin offered to make me feel better and cut my hair because she knows. And whenever I get really upset about something, I always go get my hair cut. I don't know why, but that's just something I've always done. When my mom died, I went and got my hair cut. My dad died, I went and got my hair cut. My sister went in the hospital, went and got my hair cut. I always get my hair cut. I don't know why. It's just something I do. So anyway, I was together until I had to talk about this. I had a video up and I took it down. Because at that point I hadn't told my daughter yet, and I didn't want her to see. She would get a notification because she's a member to the channel, so I didn't want her to see it before I got to tell her. Last night I had to take a Benadryl because my heart was just too painful. And like I said, the most important thing is that Buttons is okay and that she's comfortable and she's happy with her mom and dad. And I know she misses here because she'll never forget how good and much we loved her. She'll never forget that, so. Oh, no wonder. Okay, because I always, when my cousin called me this morning to make sure I was okay, she works at a beauty shop that's in the lady's house. She said, "You want to come get your hair cut?" I started laughing. Oh, thank you, Leo. Thank you, Kushboo. I'm glad Buttons got to see Santa Claus with Frankie. Excuse me for blowing my nose. But anyway, Buttons did not like it when I cried, so I want to try not to cry. Hold on, I keep my phone stand on top of my tissue, so I have to turn it back over. Buttons did not like it if I cried, so I don't want to keep crying, especially when my grandson will be coming over tomorrow, and my daughter will be coming home tomorrow. Thank you, Moon. So, I am on here to connect with my grandmother, who has been so strong with me all night long, making sure I was okay. Um, she even woke me up in the middle of the night. I guess maybe something wasn't maybe right in the middle of the night, but then she woke me up and told me to get up and go on my exercise bike and pedal. And I'm like, pedal? At 4 o'clock in the morning? Pedal? So I got up and pedaled on my bike, and I guess it was to increase my circulation. And then once I did that, I was okay. I went back to sleep till 8 and then got up. Now, getting up was hard because of the routine that I always had. So the first thing I did when I woke up was look down to see if Buttons was still sleeping, and her blankets are there, but she wasn't there. So normally I get up, get dressed real fast so I could take her out to go do her first morning pee outside and give her a treat and then give her breakfast. So my routine, we have to adjust, and I have to get now acclimated to my new routine that I'll have to create in honor of Buttons. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Bobby. But anyway, you guys, so with that being said, I took my shower and washed my hair. I didn't do anything to it. I didn't put no iron or anything on it, but I just washed it. And here I am. Here I am. And cold coffee, and I hate it. I'm eating a ginger snap because I know with my medicine I got to eat something. I didn't have any appetite. Not yet. Oh, thank you, CF. She was a good little girl. She was 14 years old minimum, maybe 15. Not really sure because of the owner's paperwork. Thank you, Lynn. And thank you for the gift too, Lynn. Yeah, she was a really good girl. She really was a good girl. She didn't even grow up with kids, but she loved Frankie. You do remember that? It was hard. But it was worth it. It was hard, but it was worth it. It was hard. I was worried. But she was really a good dog because she never went to the bathroom in the house. Mm-mm. I think, well, no, I'm lying. One time she did because her and Frankie were playing before I took her out. And she was running back and forth so fast. I guess she had to pee. She just squatted and peed. I'm like, oh, no. But once in almost 6 years, that's pretty good. She was always really good. Yeah, I told her I'll see her again. I'll see her again. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Treats are on top of my fridge and right here in her little treat bowl. And all her babies. She has a whole basket of babies. And, yeah, it's hard. And then with my sister declined again today. And they had to put the vent back on. So I believe she's going back to intensive care. So that's hard. Um, I lost my brother around the same time 2 years ago. My mother in 2007 died in January. My father died in October in 2004. My grandmother died, I think, November in 2009. So it's been a little rough. It's been a little rough, but yeah, she wanted to go and she wanted to get in the refrigerator, see what was in there. Mm-hmm. She was smart. Very smart dog. And you know what? She liked ginger snaps. I used to give her ginger snaps. She loved them. She loved playing with her babies and playing tug of war. She loved it. Yeah, so yesterday putting her down was terrible. It was terrible. Sometimes I just want to sell this condo and move. And I've really been thinking about it a lot. There's really nothing left right here for me in this town. There's nothing holding me back to move. There's nothing keeping me from getting out of here. So we shall see. We shall see what the new year brings. Thank you, CF. Yeah. hmm It all happened so quickly. Happened so quickly. Thank you, CF. Thank you. Unfortunately, financially, I have to be ready to work today. I have to be. I have to be. I have my daughter and her husband coming tomorrow. I have to be able to buy groceries and prepare for them coming. My grandson is coming. I got to get the things he needs to eat because he'll be here for 4 days, 5 days. So I have to work today. Like it or not, I have to work today. And I'll be fine. I just wanted to share with my family here on H&G. I was talking to Rose Gold. Remember Rose Gold? So she had messaged me and stuff, and I was talking to her, and she said, Helen, you are everybody's guardian on H&G. It's kind of like you're everybody's mom because you're in charge of this family. And I was like, Rose Gold, you're something else. And she said, you did a good job. You did what you were supposed to. And Buttons was perfect timing because she knew I had been looking for a dog and looking for a dog, and I never could find the right dog. And even my ex-boyfriend always said that. He always said that the timing was perfect from God to get Buttons because I didn't want a dog that was going to go to the bathroom in my house and mess my house up and chew my furniture and all that. I couldn't have one that shedded. I couldn't have one because I'm allergic to certain hair. And then God gave me Buttons, and it was funny how it worked out like that. He was right about that. Wasn't right about much else, but he was right about that. And yeah, Buttons was the best gift. She helped me get through my heart attack. She helped me to get through my daughter's issues. She helped me to get through loneliness. She helped me to get through holidays. She helped me to get through everything. Hey, Brooklyn. Yeah, we were talking about my having to put my dog down last night. Wow, thank you, Cranky. Thank you, Cranky. CF said, remember that I lost my guy suddenly on 4/1 and still haven't gotten over it. But that gives me peace. I gave him comfort and love while he was here. Thank you. Yeah, I remember. CF, what was yours name? What was the name of yours, CF? What was yours name? Oh, hold on 1 second. Hey, Ty. Ty. Oh, wait. Oh boy. Sorry, you guys. I am so sorry. You guys here still? Oh, boy. Okay. I'm so sorry. That was my mailman who we've had for years, and he knew Buttons and her mom and all them when she lived over there. So I was telling him what happened with Buttons real fast, and then he gave me the wrong letter, and I had to run that around the whole building around the other side, and it was somebody's Christmas letter for somebody with the last name same as me, Harris, but not the first name. So it was for Carmen Harris. And I didn't want somebody to miss out on whatever Christmas card that was. It might be important. So I'm so sorry for keeping you guys here. Yeah, Brooklyn, I understand. Thank you, Shelley. Thank you, Shelley. Thank you, guys. All of you, thank you. See, I've said I always felt like my guy was meant to be sent from God. Yeah, definitely. Oh, King. Wow. Wow. That's a beautiful name, King. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Renata. Yeah. Yeah, I had to put her down. Thank you, Lilac. Yeah. I'm sorry, Cranky. Thank you, Kushboo. Thank you, Leslie. She had to be put down, Renata. I can't do it again, but you can replay this and you'll hear everything. But if you watched all my videos, you would see the different things I showed you about Buttons happening. And it wasn't like right away. It started over a couple months. I'm sorry, Lynn. Yes, definitely. Thank you, Shelley. Thank you, Shelley. Yeah. Oh. Oh, boy, CF, I'm sorry. Thank you, Shelley. Yeah, oops. I don't know why I keep hitting that. So anyway, I have exactly 30 minutes to do either pendulum. Now, yesterday I refunded Carlos for the $10 pendulum. Did anybody else honestly pay for a pendulum that I didn't know about through Zelle or Cash App? I didn't see any on PayPal, so it would have had been Zelle or Cash App. Thank you, Annette. Oh, Renata, I know. It was awful. I'm just getting myself together. Oh, thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Skipper Joe. I know you love Buttons, too. She was a good little girl. Thank you, Annette. Anyway, would anybody be interested in a one-card message? I gotta keep working. I got to keep my mind healthy. Got to keep my heart healthy. And Buttons would not want me crying and being sad. So I'm going to push through this. I still have a present under the tree for Buttons from Shelly. One card, it's 3333. Same as one question would be. 3333. One card is the same as one question. So you can ask one question if you'd like. We can do a one question. Or you can just get a card from Spirit, or you can ask one question. No, Renata. I don't want to get another one. No. Because if something happens to me or I have any other health issues, she'd be by herself. So I don't want it. I don't want to get another one. No. No. I'm almost 60 years old. I don't want anything to happen and then that dog have to go to a pound or somebody. So, no. But they are definitely company. And they're your best friend in the world. They love you whether you're ugly, pretty, happy, sad, fat, skinny. They don't care. Teeth, no teeth. They don't care. They just love you unconditionally. And even when you're in a bad mood, they keep pushing and nudging towards you to be happy. Yeah, right, Annette. Yep. It's too difficult. All right, so somebody please sign up for a one-card message. I only have 25 minutes to go. Please sign up for one-card message. I could appreciate the donation. I could appreciate the donation, please. Thank you so much. Please let me know who's interested. Please send your payment through Cash App or Zelle. If you don't have any other way, PayPal is still available at the moment. If you can't do Cash App or Zelle. But Cash App and Zelle is much better because PayPal takes too much from me. Oh, that's nice, Teresa. Wow. So how old is your dog now, Teresa? How old is your dog right now? Was it a puppy when you got it? Was it a puppy? Ugh, cold coffee is terrible. God help me. Cold coffee is the worst, you know? And when I know it's funny, when I go to the store and I buy cold coffee, I love it. But when my coffee gets cold, I don't like it. Oh, no. He's got the respiratory virus going around. I'm glad Buttons didn't have that. He's 3? Aw. That's awesome. Teresa, how old is yours? She's 3? You got her as a rescue? Oh, wow. That's awesome. That is great. But Teresa, you're young, right? You're like in your 40s still? Are you in your 40s? Or early 50s? She said on Zelle, thank you, Bobby. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Would you like to ask a question or would you like a just one card message? Which would you like to do? Oh, that's beautiful. 2 shots. Oh, God bless him. Oh, since he's a puppy. Oh, about to be 3. That's great. One card message. Okay, coming up, Bobby. Thank you, sir. Coming up, Papa Smurf. Coming up. I'm shuffling. I'm shuffling right now. Okay. That come right out of there. All right. All right. Don't worry about, it comes up like the 5 of Wands and also the 9 of Cups because both cards came out. So you have both cards. I can't help 2 came out, so you get 2 for 1 today. With the Five of Wands, Bobby, even though it talks about, Five of Wands talks about competition, it can talk about disagreements. It can. It can talk about somebody being territorial, possessive over something or someone. It also talks about clashing egos. I feel like this card's important for you. Uh, Maybe also in as far as business is going, but also in personal. Okay, so this is about career area and also personal. So this clashing egos between you and this other person, it feels like sometimes there's a challenge there. Sometimes this person creates a challenge for you. It's kind of like a challenge to either understand where they're coming from, understand what the hell they're talking about, understanding why they do the things they do, or being confused at their mixed signals. Again, this is also talking about maybe an Aries, Leo, or Sag. It could be a fire sign as well. But this is also talking about conflicts, not being settled or not being satisfied with a decision or choice that somebody's making as well. Right now, it might feel like tensions are high or stress is high. There might be something that's on the back burner that you're worrying about, like what's going to come next, like what door is going to open, like how is things going to work out, how is it going to end up finally being in your favor, so to speak. It's like a lot of people at this time are fighting to be heard. So people with like yourself and other people around you are fighting to be heard right now. Like they want you to understand, or you're wanting somebody to understand how you feel or what you're saying. It's like calm your storm and listen to what others do have to say. What was that? That's weird. Calm your storm and listen to what others do have to say. Though it may not be easy to do, try to be very open and encourage more productivity, whether that's through work, again, or whether that's through your relationship. Your second card comes up with the Nine of Cups, which talks about wishes coming true, having more than enough. So don't panic maybe when something is lost or something is over or something is ended. Don't panic, because that's going to get replaced with something else where you're going to end up having more than enough. So you're not going to be left with nothing. You will have something to still hold you up and support you until that new thing comes through, and then you'll have more than enough. So they are your two messages, Bobby. I hope that makes sense for you. You did, Moon? Oh my God. That's what I thought. I heard a funny noise when I was reading. I was like, and it sounded like it come over by the door. And it's funny because the door, I have little bells that are on the door, and Buttons would always know when I rang them to come because we're going to go out, or she knew I was coming back in from being gone. She'd know that I was there. So maybe that was definitely a sign from her, huh, Moon? What do you think, Moon? That's crazy. That's crazy. Because every time I did put her harness and stuff on, she'd shake like this, and it would make a noise. It would make a noise. And it's funny because I always wanted to buy a bell for her so I'd know where she was. I always wanted to get her a bell. Um, but that's awesome. Yeah, she did give me a sign. She gave me a sign. Thank you, Lilac. That's beautiful. Thank you, Buttons. Thank you, Bubba. Hello, Bubba. Yeah, she'll be here with me. You instantly heard it. Wow. That's awesome. She did ask me not to cry and to keep smiling. Yep, she did. She absolutely did. Yeah, Leo, I think so too. I think so too. I think so too. Oh, you're welcome, Bobby. I hope you liked your message. Yeah. Lilac. Exactly. We're going to have a great 2024. We're all going to have a better 2024. Not the abuse we suffered from this government for 2020, 21, 22, 23. Sometimes when things look like they're falling apart, they're actually falling together. So we're going to be okay. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Leo. Yes. Amen. Amen, sister. Is right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen, you don't get stronger by everything being easy in your life. You don't. That's exactly why you go through what you go through. It makes you a lot stronger. Oh my God, Chaser, for real? All right, does anybody else would like a card message or a question, please? Hi, Miss Daisy. It's 3333 for one question or a card message, please. Lilac. Oh, okay. Leslie, Cranky, and Moon sent for a collective message. Okay. Kushbu. Okay. Leslie sent for one card message. Okay, these are all one card messages. No questions, right? Cranky collective for everyone. Okay, let me get the collective for everyone first. Miss Daisy, I had to put my dog down last night, so I'm gonna try my best to have a happy holiday. I hope you do as well. I had to put buttons down. I know you know buttons. You can see it all in the back and the beginning of this video, okay? All right, I'm gonna do a collective for everyone in the room. As a matter of fact, the collective I'm gonna do, I'm not even gonna use my cards because as of January, I'm not gonna use my tarot anymore because I never had to. I use tarot kind of to help you guys, but I think you guys know me well enough that you understand my abilities and my connection. So as I hold my beautiful, from Moon, my beautiful selenite, as I hold it, and as I hold my cross from my grandmother, together, and I'm going to even hold Button's toy to bring love into all the message that's going to come through. So this is a collective. Please, if somebody could timestamp, that'd be great. I'm just going to repeat everything that I hear. Hopefully it'll make sense. Hopefully it'll resonate. First thing that I'm hearing, let me put this a little closer. The first thing, oh yeah, the first thing that she's saying is that look at the seasons. Again, this is a collective message. This is for everyone, whether you're here now or you come later. Doesn't matter. Look at the seasons. True, some states don't have all the different seasons, but just look at the seasons. Think of them as cycles as well. So for many of us, we know that there is a fall, winter, spring, and summer. And for those of you who don't get to experience that but are aware of it, understand that What it talks about is changes, as we talk about cycles as well. There are multiple dimensions of cycles that you go through, even on a daily basis, without even realizing that you're going through the cycles. Every subject, from the time you wake up, even when you are asleep, and even when you do go to bed, but it continues while you sleep. Cycles continue. Energy is always moving. Many of us are easily distracted by the negative forces, negative circumstances, negative situations, negative results that come upon us every day, sometimes multiple times a day. For some of you, seeing reoccurrences of negativity is not to blame yourself for most of these happenings. Understand that where there is darkness, there is light, and vice versa. Balance is what's always needed. Balance would not be to have everything your way every day, all the time. That would not be balance. For a lot of you, especially this time of year, Spirit says that there are pains and hardships and struggles, true. There are wars. There are, yes, people, loved ones, animals, all of the above dying. They're showing me that whether it's a relationship that's dying or died, whether it's a family member, a loved one, friend, family, whatever, your pets who are your children, it's never acceptable or understandable, even comprehensible. But it is, in fact, always with a purpose to eliminate something that's toxic, a purpose to eliminate pain, a purpose to help to provide direction. Perhaps sometimes it's the universe's way to show you that you've already gone this way. We need to push you over this way. And in order to do that, we need to complete something, end something, block something, or stabilize and neutralize something so that it cannot continue, whether that means, again, breakups and things of that nature. A lot of us want to blame our higher power or God for a lot of negative things that happen. God would never purposely hurt you. He didn't die for our sins to hurt you. He died for our sins to help you. He doesn't choose to take people out of your life as a punishment. He doesn't choose to break up families and relationships. He doesn't choose to even take children away with illnesses and diseases. He would never. But there's always going to be that reason behind that you don't understand or know. You can't possibly consume all that as a human being. For some of you, they're wanting you to understand something like this. This is going to be a little bit emotional for you. But I want you to think of this. Let's say whatever you're going through right now, whether it's a breakup, whether it's being lonely, whether it's a loss of a loved one, whether it's a loss of a job, whether it's being homeless, repossessions, whatever tragedy, or anything that you're going through that is not not comfortable. There's something that's making you very uncomfortable. If today you were told it's your last day, if today you were sitting in a hospital bed, gasping for your last breath, if today was the moment that you knew that you were going to pass, if you knew it was just a matter of minutes, maybe at the most an hour, that you were going to have here time on this earth, would everything that you worried about, trying to get somebody's approval, trying to make somebody change, trying to deal with their losses, trying to worry and worry and worry about so many things that were beyond your control, things that you couldn't change, would you really care about what you're worrying so much about right now? If you were told that yourself or even a loved one was in that position at this moment, your focus or your energy, if it was about yourself, your focus or your energy would be about getting right with God, asking for forgiveness for all the things that you may have done. And if it was a loved one that you had that was getting ready to pass, it would make you appreciate, right? When we lose people and things that we love, it makes us appreciate what we have in this moment. Don't allow, Spirit is saying, don't allow it to come to that, to when you get to that point, when you get to that devastation, when you get to that degree, don't make the universe have to bring you to that point to wake up and realize that what you have right now with you, good or bad, a lot or a little, but what you have has to be enough for now. Trust and believe that you will always have enough. You may not have the people, the person, the family, even the support, the money, the finances, the material things. You may not have what you want, but you absolutely have what you need. And the best part about it is you have within you everything that it takes to be able to reach your goals, your wishes, your desires, and your dreams. It is all within you. The ability to change your mindset, the ability to make choices even where you're afraid, where fear sets in. Facing your fears is one of the most satisfying challenges. Even if you fail at something once, so what? Twice, so what? You'll learn each time and learn a different way to try it again, and a different angle, a different perspective. Don't be so sad where love did not work out, where love is not where you feel it should be at this moment. Know that everything that's going on right now is exactly what's supposed to be going on, and you are exactly where you are supposed to be, and you're on your journey exactly where you are timed to be on that. Don't be so hard on yourself. Your best friend is right in the mirror every day. That person you can count on, that person who knows what you've been through, that person who sees how strong you are, because yesterday was tough, last year was tough, the year before that was tough, maybe the last 7 years were tough, and here you are today still looking in the mirror, still trying. There's a reason for that, right? There's a reason for that. So the goal of the message is for you to understand, not only are you precious and wonderful, not only are you an original, you are no replica. You may be like your mom or like your dad, but you are you. Nobody else has that DNA, never will. I don't care what the government does. Nobody else has your DNA. Nobody could ever be you. Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't ever feel less than. Even envious. Some of us look up to our bosses and our supervisors and people like us, but with hard work, with lessons, with classes, with education, you too could be in the same position. Keep with the word I can and dispose of the word I can't. Can is about wanting to. Can't is about not wanting to try. So remember, at the end of the day, you guys, you are never alone. You'll never carry a burden harder than you can actually carry. It may feel like it. It may feel like it's going to break you and snap you in half. But the truth is, you're okay. Just know you're okay. All right, that is the collective message for everybody here in this room. Somebody's at my door. Who was that? I don't know who that was. Okay. I got to hurry because I have to leave for my haircut. So who else is up? All right, message for Leslie. Just a message from the card. Got you. Leslie. All right, I can't take any more right now, but I will come back and finish if I can't finish, because I literally got 5 minutes. I'll come back and finish if I can't finish. I promise I will come back on shortly. Leslie, you got the Lover's card. Oh my God. Leslie, Merry Christmas. You got the Lover's card. So, Leslie, you're going to have some choices. You're going to have balance coming in. You're finally going to have this partnership. You're going to be able to feel optimistic. You're going to be able to feel positive again. You're going to feel encouraged. It's like, you know what? This is like, it is a huge present. I just see the picture of a huge present standing in front of you. It's kind of like, here, it's just the universe wants to hand it to you. It's a huge gift. It's saying that, you know, you're there. You did it. You're finally there. It's coming. It's literally, it's already wrapped up. In other words, it's yours. So, Leslie, you know what? This isn't a long message for you at all, because what it's talking about, just that the sun is shining. Not only are you being recognized at your job for the work that you're doing, for the, I want to say the encouragement that you're giving. I also feel like that willing to help and always being a helping hand. People are starting to notice more and more what you're bringing to the table. So you're doing a great job. Where love is concerned, this partner is not going to be able to let go of your hand. This partner isn't going to want to. This partner is going to always choose you, Leslie. You're going to finally start to feel all the love. And that is going to give you more and more strength and courage to keep bettering yourself through education and school and career and everything else as well. So Leslie, stay tuned, because there is a lot more coming behind that card. Leslie, that is your message. Quick, but easy, and truth. I mean, I'll take it. All right. Cranky 1 card message coming up, correct? And then Kushbu. All right. Cranky. This talks about long-term investments for you. It talks about a long-term project that you're going to be working on, and that is with this O person. That is talking about this not happening very quickly, but it is long-term, and it's long-term when you look back. In other words, the past history that you have with this person versus even going forward, still again going to be long-term. And you're going to have patience. That's what this card of 7 Pentacles means. Patience. Also, commitment is going to be necessary. The commitment and the loyalty to the friendship of it first, which is going to get you through to the point where you want to be. So know that the blessings, the approvals, the acceptance, and the willingness to participate from both you and that person is right in front of you. In other words, they're not going to decline you. They're not going to push you away. They are going to welcome and keep your friendship, and that is what's going to grow. So be careful. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt the situation. Stay positive. Okay, Bobby, take it easy. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas, too. You too. Yeah, I definitely don't need them, Denise. I don't need them. Wow. All right, who else did I miss? Anybody? Oh, Boo Massive's beautiful. All right, who's next? Kushbu? Kushbu? Kushbu, did you want just a message or did you have a question? And thank you, Moon, for the collective. Thank you for donating for the collective, Moon. I hope it resonated. King Corsos, ah, they're beautiful. They're big. Oh boy. Are they friendly? Okay, Bobby, thank you. Thank you, Moon. All right, let me scroll down here. Chris Brew asked you a question. Does D single? He said he would call me later and thanked me for respecting him and his girlfriend's relationship. So you're asking me, does D single? Is he single? Is D single? Are you asking me if he's single? Is that what you're asking me? It won't matter. They don't check the name anyway. They just check the address. Thank you, Moon. Thank you, Moon. Okay, is he single? He's not engaged, is what I hear. He's not engaged. Not engaged. I do feel like he's been dating this person or seeing this person for a while, but definitely not engaged. I feel like on her end there's a commitment, but on his end there's not. Kushbu, on their end, on her end, there's a commitment. On his end, there is not. I do feel like it's a little bit challenging, but at the same time, I feel like he has interest with you, and if you're patient, don't act needy toward him, and he will come around and contact and communicate with you. He definitely will reach out to you, but again, it may be slow during the holidays. And again, she does feel that there is a commitment involved where he has not agreed to that as of yet. No, the larger one's more aggressive. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'd be scared. I'd be scared of them. All right, you guys. I don't think I missed anybody. If I did, I'll be back on and we will continue this one card message. I have to leave. I have to get there in 15 minutes and I only got 20 to do so. All right. So he's not into her then. Not like she thinks. No. Not like she thinks. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And Moon, thank you again for always supporting and encouraging, uplifting. Stay positive. Yes, Skipper Joe, I can see you. I saw your message. Did you hear not me respond? They will come to my house because they only go by address. Amazon does not deliver by name. They deliver by address. So they will bring it here. Whether you put Sherlock Holmes, they will deliver it here. So don't worry, okay? Don't panic. All right. I'll see you guys soon. Sending love. Gotta run. I'll see you soon. Tell me, see my roots? See my roots? Hopefully they look better. Okay. Love you too. All right. Yeah, wait it out. Thank you. All right. I'm glad it does. All right. All right. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Sorry. See you soon. Okay.